our Pitch Trader app here runs essentially in each one of your browsers in a Java virtual machine like they all do. And I didn't skip one bar. I didn't have one pip or blip of slippage. And I traded that move up on ES and NQ over 10 or 20 simulated sessions. And like I said, I didn't drop one bip, and the entire time I maintained 8 seconds latency to the CME. As an example, I think Rhythmic runs at 110 or 80 milliseconds on a good day. So we are, by linear math, 8 times faster than Rhythmic already. Now, a lot of it is because I'm only running, like I said, up at any given time up to 50 virtual users. So there is a capacity thing going on, but I don't expect latency to scale too much even as we add 200,000 users. Knock on wood, we get there. So anyway, enough of my soapboxing about how fast our platform is. Want to take you through this. Just like all your favorite tools, we have auto scrolling. You can turn auto scroll on or off. We go back on, depending upon time frame, I think 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, go back a year, 1 hour, 1 hour, 4 hour, and that always happens. It's not perfect. Not sure why that's there. I'll get that fixed. But the longer charts, you can go back basically until February, auto scroll, just like your favorite tools. Last night I got depth of book working, so we have full MBP10 quotes from the CME, which eventually we'll be able to map to our volume profile and give you things like delta, full VWAP. I will have a few bubble block features like Bookmap does, so you can get a good visual sampling of buyers and sellers. That'll be in version 1. And I had some questions the other day when I showed the platform. Are we going to have full layer 2 market depth? As you can see, I have 25 price levels here. I can bump that up to 40 or 50, free of charge in the standard tooling, which I might do as I start adding in volume profile and more buy sell order data. This feature we didn't have, the last time I demoed, and this is just no different than every market analyzer you see on every tool. You want to trade, you just search the name you want. So let's pop in ES and MES. All right, click on it. My windows are linked here. So as soon as I click on something, the chart changes, as does the DOM or any other window you want. I linked time and sales too. So say you wanted to look at, for instance, just time and sales data, you link this as well, and then boom, you're only seeing the data you want on the windows you want. So also have now a live account P&L up and running. So basically, open a position on chart trading works. So now we put auto scroll on. Let's go to our 2-minute chart. Open a market order. 1, 2, 3, we're on, and we have live P&L on our screen, and it all works. It works great. It's really fast. Close the trade. 1, 2, 3, no lag. Yeah, silver really did print. I don't know. Did I add silver? Let's add that in. Oh, I did. All right. Let's pop on silver. So I had some fun with it this morning. I'm building a. Let me give you a nerd out for you a little bit. So I'm building this this constant perpetual trade state machine. So basically what that means, it's basically going to be a cluster of servers sitting between the front end application that you're seeing and the back end market data delivery system. So I'm actually what I'm building in terms of market data delivery. I'm actually going to try to patent because it's pretty sophisticated and pretty advanced. And being a former hedge fund guy, I can tell you that there's definitely it's definitely applicable in the hedgy and in the institutional world. But what we have on our back end doesn't exist anywhere in the prop space. And given how it's modified, I'm going to try to patent it. We'll see how that works. The point being is, as props scale, where the latency comes in, to give you guys some, like I said, to nerd out a bit, the latency doesn't necessarily come from the lack of bandwidth, or even to some degree the lack of compute power they have. The latency comes from oversight and constant trade monitoring. For instance, like if your trade has to travel through, a market data source, through a server to parse it and normalize it, then through another server to map your trade to a database so it can track your P&L, through another server to match against rules, through another server to get normalized again, to get put into a packet, to get put into the application, to get beamed across the internet to you. There's a lot of overhead there. So what I have done is I have found a way to virtualize and essentially run in parallel every operation with the exception of the market data piece in a way that is zero latency tolerance. And part of that is basically oversight of an entire trade portfolio. And when I say trade portfolio, I'm referring to every trader's portfolio that we have in the prop estate. So, at all times, we're watching every single trade, every single tick for every single trader across every single trader's accounts, right? So you're going to be able to trade a max 5 accounts. Let's hope we scale to tens of thousands of traders. That's hundreds of thousands of positions across accounts. It's a lot of work to do. So like I said, what I've found the way to do is to kind of overlay and virtualize that. So at all times, all trades are watched at the same point, and it's not necessarily a hop or an in-path thing. So your trade doesn't have to cross this system to create latency to it. It's kind of like an out-of-body experience watching from above. And what that'll do in real time is track your contracts and track your P&L against your portfolio, against your account, against our rules, all in real time. So, like I said, what that does is that is just another testament to how I mean what I say when my mission here is to build the fastest and most advanced system we can with zero slippage whatsoever. And my point about where I was coming with this is, this morning I had some fun. I was opening trades, and I opened I said, look, I just opened 450 contracts of silver because the match against the account size does not work yet. And this test account has $2 million in it. I just opened 450 contracts of silver. It was pretty fun to watch the NQ move up, 200 points with 500 contracts. I think the account made $1 million, across the 100 move or something like that. It was fun. I wish it was real money, but it wasn't. Okay, so we have as you can see, we have a giant position. Kill it 1, 2, 3. No latency, no slippage, no nothing, and it all works. And my favorite feature of this is any one of these are searchable. So if, say, you didn't want a link and you wanted to pop in a new symbol in a window, it's all right there for you. You just search for it and bang. It's analogous to Quant Tower, everything else. Point being is this platform will be as feature rich as everything else you have in the market itself, including it as top of book, it as level 2 NASDAQ data, but in my world it's called MBP10 CME data, and like I said, it's infinite almost price levels to give you the market depth you need, and you're gonna get that without we might not. I've not made a decision yet as to how we're going to handle the advanced data analytics. There will be a small fee, whether it's What's standard in the marketplace these days? $39. Maybe it'll be 19.99 for the full top of book. We'll cross that road when we get there. Hey Renee, I just saw you joined. I remember you from the refund campaign. Welcome. What else can I show you? Executions. Oh, okay. This is obviously what you think it is. You know, a full breakdown of all your trades. You know, in the day. None of it is exportable yet, so there's no way to dump this like to a CSV file. But you know, we'll bake it in. That's all part of the show. And one other option, and this is going to be a value add to you. It doesn't make any sense right now. One of the gaps I've noticed in my, and as I've been debugging and trying to disassemble all of the tools in the marketplace, there is no, or limited, the prop and the software firm, very limited analytics to what they can do for you in terms of help you fix problems. You know, we've all faced the, hey Wendy at Top Step, hey Mister support agent elsewhere, my platform, you know, bid it. I had this, I had that, I had ghost trades. Can you help me? And what do they usually tell you? Sorry, you're shit out of luck. And that's namely because they have no visibility, almost no visibility into your platform. So what I am building in on the back end is I am building in a real-time log engine. So basically what happens is we're going to have from our end, in terms of our management dashboard, we're going to be able to see and keep an eye on the performance of your client and trading client, as well as all of them at all times. So if there is an issue, if there is something that is prohibiting you from trading in the way that you need to, or there's something buggy with your app, you know, we're gonna be able to see that, like I said, in real time, in mass, and in a relational and correlated way, so that, like I said, at all times we've got our eyes on the things you need to be an effective trader. And that's just, like I said, a value add that will come with every single platform downloaded, and to every single one of our traders, just as a way to make sure that your system and your trade station is running as optimally as it can, so you guys can put as much money in your pocket as you possibly can. So we're on version 1.01 now. So we've got to go to 1.10. I have a little bit of a roadmap as to the features and the maturity that I want to get this to. Once it's at 1.10, those of you who responded to our beta, you'll be onboarded. We'll do a call, and we'll get the beta program running. Like I said, we've got 10 more spots. If anybody's interested, please email me. It's scott@theprophet.com. And once in a day or two, we'll get some NDAs out and schedule the kickoff call. And like I said, as a way to say thank you for the program, we'll give you, you know, maybe up to 5, you know, free accounts to trade with at our launch. That's all I got, guys. I also committed to, you know, a little bit of a Q&A regarding clawbacks and that matter. So I'll keep the call open for as long as needed to answer any questions you have. Thank you, Kilton. Nick, no worries. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I want to show you guys one more thing. I want to take you through our dashboard. This you're really gonna love. So hold on one second. There's a little hint at our new website. I'm gonna use Jeremy's account. Remember what I promised everybody. I committed to you a fully built plane. No more build the plane while we fly it. So out of the gate, you're going to have a dashboard that looks just like this, with all of the analytics you need, and a couple of little surprises, which I will give you a little. Oh, you can't see it? I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh yeah, I see that. Sorry about that. All right, so this is a little sneak peek at our new website. I'm logged in as Jeremy, and this is a look at the dashboard that each one of you will have at your disposal at launch. No BS. The full analytics of your P&L for whatever time frame you're looking at. A little bit of a deep dive into your trades, completely exportable. A centralized way to change your password. A look at your account performance, and obviously right now we only have the ability to populate one account in here, but my next revision change will be the copy trading module, and obviously all of those accounts will be visible here for you. A trade calendar, which has become sort of the market standard for props. May or may not add a feature for you to click on a day and journal. I haven't decided on that yet. Billing, same kind of thing you see that we never really had at Fast Track. And I hate comparing to Fast Track, but many of you are FTT traders and experienced firsthand the troubles created by not having tools like this, for you. And obviously being customers of other props, you see how mature and the types of things that they offer to you. We cannot come to market without those same tools. A way to create your own request to payout directly from the site. No more emails, no more spreadsheets, just completely automated. And there'll be logic here that that essentially you choose your payout type, and based on I was talking about that constant state machine. Essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to track your adherence to rules on a daily basis. So no big surprises come your request for payout. Wondering if you made all the met all the rules. We're going to tell you on every single day. So when it comes time to payout day, you should have my goal is to have a payout either into your crypto account or your Rise account. Oh, I just told you we're using Rise. Crypto or Rise within a few hours. Obviously, if you want a wire transfer or a SWIFT, that takes a little longer, but there should be no reason why from the time you click request approval to the time you get approved, approval should be in seconds, if not minutes, and funds in your account in hours. Hold on one second. I'm just getting an email. That was my former father-in-law telling me that I thought it happens. All right. So the pièce de résistance is this. This is a tool exclusive to the prop pit that I will not dive too deep into yet, but essentially it is internally developed AI language that will give you a chance to speak English to your trade engine to get feedback on your trades. Where maybe you took, maybe where in a specific trade, maybe your Sharpe ratio wasn't where it should be. Maybe the risk to reward ratio did not make sense. Whatever the case may be, maybe you want to understand which of your trades was the best. So you click it, and this is the only one I'll show you. And it'll spit out in real time, it'll analyze all of your trades and tell you what time of day you trade best, or what take you into your total trades, your total P&L, average P&L per trade, win rate. It'll give you the best time of day of your performance, and it's only going to grow from right here. You're going to have tools like this at your disposal across the prop pit portfolio. So, like I said, a little bit more in-depth sneak peek. I wanted to give you guys a sense of what we're building here, and basically show you how we're here to help make you better traders and make more money.